So what's going on is roughly 55,000 layoffs last year because of AI, and it is not slowing down anytime soon. And I know your first question will be, well, does it even affect me? What I can tell you is that it's about to affect a lot of people. Let me explain. The people hit hardest? Graduates. Big tech hiring of new grads dropped by nearly 50%. That's not a forecast, that's already happened. And you've got guys like the Anthropic CEO saying that up to 50% of entry-level white-collar jobs are going to be gone in the next 5 years. And this man is closer to what's happening right now than basically anyone in the world right now. So the jobs people spend 3 to 5 years studying for will be gone. The jobs people go tens of thousands of dollars into debt for. Quick thing, and I'll come back to this later, this is only a prediction, not a fact. Keep that in mind. And here's what's actually interesting. Normally when a crisis hits, you get no warning. Nobody rang a bell before 2008. This time, they're literally telling you in advance, hey, we're going to need fewer of you. So maybe make yourself a bit more useful, which honestly is almost polite. And by the way, they're not doing this because they're struggling. These companies are at record profits. They're not cutting people to survive. They're cutting to get even more profitable. Very different thing. So here's a sentence this entire video is built on. AI won't replace you. Someone using AI will. That's it. That's the whole game. In the next 7 minutes, I will show you why almost everyone you know is using this tool completely wrong. The 3 things that separate people who wield it from people who just have it. And the one mistake quietly making very smart people dumber every day. And guys, before this video starts, please don't forget to subscribe. There's more content coming towards you also about the app that I built. Check the first link down in the description. Sprout Health Intelligence is out now, and there's a lot of very dope features coming your way. But now let's get into it. Now, the obvious pushback. Everybody already knows about AI. There's no edge left, and they're half right. Everyone knows. But think about the internet in 2001. Everybody knew the internet, but there's a tiny group of people who actually used it, and they built the next 20 years. So most of the people were just missing out on it. Everybody just watched. Same shape today. Ask around. So for most people, using AI means using a free chatbot like chatgpt as a better Google. That's the entire pyramid. And the people actually using it to build something are the tiny sliver on top. And look, summarizing an email is genuinely useful. I'm not mocking it, but that's just scratching the surface of a tool that can compress months of working into days. So the whole opportunity is right here. Not secret knowledge. The gap between dabbling and actually building a skill. It's quiet, it's boring, and it's completely open because the world is competitive whether you like it or not. You're either front-running someone to a goal or they're front-running you. Those are the only 2 options. Now, let me come back to that forecast because I promised I would, and because I refused to do the fear-mongering version of this video. Here's the honest split. What's already happened? The 55,000 layoffs, the minus 50% graduate hiring, and the roughly 12% AI can do of your tasks. This MIT study found AI can already do a meaningful chunk of tasks across finance, healthcare, and professional services, all real. And here's what's the prediction. The half of entry-level jobs line, the mass unemployment scenarios, might happen, hasn't. And notice something about who is actually making the scariest predictions. The people forecasting the AI jobs apocalypse are quite often the people actually selling AI. That's not a conspiracy, it's just an incentive worth seeing clearly. Some serious researchers think those numbers are way too high. But, and this is the point, even the skeptics agree on the direction. So you don't need to believe the scariest number. The trend is enough. And unless every crisis before it, this one comes with advance notice. That's not a threat, that's a head start most people are choosing not to take. Okay, now the practical part. The 3 things that separate the people who use AI from the people who have it. 1. Go specialized. Most people just live in one generic chatbot forever. But the real leverage is in tools specifically built for one job. The deeper and more specific, the bigger your edge. Things that were impossible 3 years ago now have a dedicated tool. Your job is to find a specific one for your job, whether that's design, analysis, research, whatever. So the goal is not to share the generic chatbot with everyone else. 2. Understand what AI actually is. It's not a business, it's not a money machine. It's a multiplier on real work. It takes something that was an 8 out of 10 difficulty and makes it a 2. It takes 2 years and compresses them into 4 months. So AI doesn't do the work, it compresses it, which is why this equation never works. AI plus no idea plus no work equals nothing. The tool multiplies what you bring 0 and it multiplies 0. But if you have a real skill and you put in real work, you end up getting a huge leverage. And that's the important part here. 3, and this is the one quietly ruining people. Don't outsource your brain. AI makes confident mistakes. It hallucinates. Some new models are downgrades on half the things you use them for. So you stay the judge. You verify, you push back, you catch it lying. The people who get destroyed by AI are not the ones who refuse it. They're the ones who use it to stop thinking and slowly use the ability to distinguish between good output and garbage. So always verify, push back, and stay the judge. The skill is judgment. AI makes a sharp person even sharper and a lazy person obsolete. Same tool, opposite outcomes. So let me land this properly. The advice your parents got: stay loyal, keep your head down, the company will take care of you. That worked in a world that's gone. Loyalty to a company that'll cut you at record profits isn't the strategy. Being so capable that you always have options, that's the strategy. And AI is the single biggest lever available for building it. So you've got two roads. Keep using AI as a fancy search bar and you will stay a spectator, or spend the next few years genuinely learning to wield it and walk into a shrinking, more competitive world, holding an edge that compounds. Nobody's coming to force you. That's exactly why almost nobody will do it, which is, if you think about it, extremely good news for the ones who do. So here's a homework, and it's one box. Take the most boring, repetitive task you hate most, and this week, go find the specific tool that kills it. Not the generic one, the specific one. So do that this week. I'm leaving the box unchecked. That one's yours. If this was useful, don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to check out the app down, first link in the description. I really appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.